welcome back and welcome to any new viewers and any new subscribers. I'm God's Daughter and this is God's Daughter Ministries. So the title of today's message is a push towards your purpose, and there are various ways in which God can use to kind of show you what your purpose is. But today I'm going to discuss God using people to show you what your purpose is, or God using people to lead you towards your purpose. And there are two interpretations of when someone tells you what your purpose is. There are two interpretations to it. You can either means you need to start now, or you need to start preparing for it. So that's what we're going to be discussing today, those 2 points. It's on John chapter 2 verse 1 to 5. It reads, "On the third day a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and his disciples had also been invited to the wedding. When the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to him, 'They have no more wine.' 'Woman, why do you involve me?' Jesus replied, 'My hour has not yet come.' His mother said to the servant, 'Do whatever he tells you.'" So here we find Jesus at a wedding, and they ran out of wine. Jesus' mother tells him what's up, but Jesus says it's not his time yet. It's not, it's not his time to start his ministry. But his mother, understanding the urgency or understanding the matter, tells those around him to do whatever it is that he tells them to do. Sometimes the people that are close to us, or those that are around us, will kind of push us towards our ministry or towards our purpose, even when we feel that we're not ready yet. God tends to place people in our lives that will push us to start when the time has come. Sometimes God will get someone to tell you what's up because you're taking your time to start. But that's not always the case. Sometimes when God gets someone to reveal your purpose to you, it's not always that you need to start immediately, but it could just be that you need to start preparing for it. 1 Samuel 16 verse 11 to 13. So he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" "They're still the youngest," Jesse answered. "He's tending the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives." So he sent for him and had him brought in. He was glowing with health and had a fine appearance and handsome features. Then the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers, and from that day on the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. Look at David in this passage. David was anointed to be a king at a very young age, but it took him some time before he actually went up there and took up his place. And this time was where he actually served underneath the king, in which he got used to palace living and all of that stuff. And it's also a time where God was molding him and shaping him so that David became the king that God needed him to be. In some cases, people tell you that this is what you're called for and this is what you should do, and then you have to endure a waiting period or preparation period. But there are also those times when people tell you that this is what you're called for and this is what you should do, because you kind of have to start. In Jesus' case, in John chapter 2, even though he told his mother that it was not his time yet, Mary pushed it on him so that he could actually start. Now, in regards to people telling you what you're called to and your purpose, some people are there as a guiding system, to kind of show you that this is what you're capable of, and they're kind of there to guide you towards seeing what God may be leading you towards. If I can give an example from my personal experience, I had stage fright for most of my adolescent years, all of my entire adolescent years, and I did not vibe with having to stand in front of a crowd and having to do anything in front of a crowd. So now, since I was young, I'd have people try to push me towards doing things that required me to be in front of a crowd. So back then it was hell, guys. It was hell. And I'd I would fight to not do anything. And I felt like someone was punishing me. But then now, as I've gotten to know God a little better, a little more, I actually understand what was happening, because I actually know, I know now that God is calling me towards people, and that was kind of like him kind of prepping me type I was not having it. No lie, I was not having it. Right now, I'm like chill. I can actually stand in front of a crowd now. I'm still shaky a little, but I can at least do something in front of a crowd. And not to say that I'm no longer scared, but he has given me the confidence to step forward and get out of my comfort zone rather than staying where I'm limiting myself from doing God's thing. Because in most cases, we find ourselves where we tell ourselves like, I'll start when this happens, I'll start when I'm fine, I'll start when I'm over my stage frights, I'll start when I have more confidence and whatnot. We get this mentality, and that's why you find that God will send people your way to push you towards starting, because you're taking your time, you're making too many excuses. You are depending on your own strength rather than on God. So don't push away or dismiss the idea when someone brings it up, because that could just be God talking through that person to get you to start and to get you to prepare. So when others suggest that you do something that is in accordance with God's word, then do it. Give it a chance. That just might be the beginning of your ministry, the beginning of your calling, and the beginning of your purpose. So yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. If you want me to further this topic, just let me know, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family and whoever. Yeah, if you guys have any comments, queries, questions, feel free to message me on any of my social media platforms. And yeah, see you guys next week.